So James Harden has decided to opt in to his $36 million player option, but it doesn't make sense to me. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's DLloyd, man. And like I said, James Harden deciding to go back to Philly for now is the headline. But like I said, this also really doesn't make too much sense to me in terms of his future, because it's not going to be with Philly, as we have reports saying that the Sixers do not see James Harden in their long-term plans. So what does opting in mean for the 76ers, and what does it mean most importantly for James Harden? So looking at it from James Harden's perspective, by opting into his deal means he is not eligible for an extension, which means he will be an unrestricted free agent next summer. So that is interesting because he will be 35 years old. And if James Harden is betting on himself in the market, saying that he believes that maybe he will make either more money or have a better opportunity next offseason instead of this offseason, then that could make sense. However, at the age of 35, I'm not quite sure a team is going to be willing to give you a long-term deal next offseason. But this is where things get interesting, because it looks like he's going to be on his way out, as several teams are interested in trying to trade for James Harden. The two teams that have came up right now are the New York Knicks and the LA Clippers, both of which I'm not quite sure how they get there when it comes to matching salaries. The Clippers have let Eric Gordon go, which helps them a little bit, but still, how do you match it? Is it going to be Paul George, which I don't expect? We did hear some Paul George rumors that he could be available earlier, like last week, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Kawhi Leonard, I don't think is going to be moved neither. And for the New York Knicks, you have Josh Hart, who just opted into his $12 million deal. So I'm sure he will be around long term. And even if you bring in a James Harden into that New York situation, does he make the Knicks a championship team, or are the Knicks better off kind of keeping their young core they have? If anything, you're going to move Julius Randle and try to get some pieces back. But I'm not quite sure he fits there. And evident with the Clippers, like I said, I'm not quite sure he fits there. The Houston Rockets made a ton of sense. However, he wasn't going to take that pay cut to go to Houston. And for what I've seen, Houston was never willing to give James Harden a max type of deal or the type of money that James Harden is expecting. So it's a very, very, very weird market for a lot of guys. Kyrie Irving, James Harden. And this is just another weird situation on top of the weird market. Maybe it was more of a thought, just let me go ahead, cash in, make my $36 million, and we'll figure the rest out from there. Or maybe they have a plan, or maybe another team emerges that I'm not seeing right now. So that's why it's a little confusing to me. But you guys let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Do you think James Harden plays with the Knicks? Do you think he plays with the Clippers? Where do you think James Harden plays this season? And what do you give up for James Harden? Because you got to remember, he'll be 35 next year. He will be an unrestricted free agent. You can't trade and then extend him right away. So how much do you give up for him? I'm interested to see what you guys have to say in the comment section below. It's DLloyd. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace.